Hello everyone, Justin G here back with you again. We are back with A2K Episode 3, the Final Contestants. I'm assuming this is going to be the final of the 10 that they are planning to send to LA for the boot camp or the final, culling of the contestants that they're going to send over to Korea to train. I think my favorite so far, I believe, is Lexus. I still have to go through the comments from the last couple of days. I apologize. I've been very busy, had a lot of stuff going on, cars in the shop, so that's fantastic. Yeah, just had a lot going on. Haven't gotten to your comments. I always read the comments, so I will get to them very, very soon. Maybe right as soon as I get done reacting to this video. But I've been looking forward to this, and I saw in my feed just a second ago that episode 5 is going to be coming out tomorrow. So I'll try to get caught up by the end of the weekend, and hopefully I'll be right there with you guys as you're watching it. I'll react to it, give you something to watch. But anyway, going to go ahead and get into this. Link to the original video will be in the description below. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe as you see fit. And let's get this started.
You do it so well.
Whoa. Stroke walking,
The
a little
most
bit of humble.
closest to perfect among all the contestants that I've seen. That's the way I want it. Wow. Smart, disciplined, passionate, great at dancing. I really like her.
Got one in Atlanta.
Now it's Los Angeles, right? Yeah. There a couple of months ago. What a place. I need to go to the beach. I've never been to the beach. I've been to LA 4 times.
Is the
Never
heart
come
of
to the
American
beach.
entertainment. We have the most applicants here in LA,
Doesn't
so I'm
surprise
so
me.
excited not knowing what type of talent will show up today. If I can have an all-around player, that'll be amazing. Who can sing, dance with the star quality and the discipline and focus. If I can have one more of those ace, the all-around player, that would be amazing.
My name is Katie Crown. I'm 15 years old and I'm from Los Angeles, California. I'm very confident. I think anything is possible if you want it bad enough. So, and yeah, it's always been my passion.
Interesting.
Okay, please send in the first contestant.
See, so I'm just going to say right now, I'll try to keep the pausing and talking, to as much of a minimum as I can. But I wonder if this is somebody that he would really. I know that everybody whose story we've gone through so far and who they've actually shown background of is someone that has made it through. But someone like this, I immediately wonder if they have any talent for dance. Just because you play an instrument doesn't mean you can't dance. Don't think that I'm putting her into a box. But when she comes in the room, if I'm JYP, that's the first thing I'm thinking. Like, she might be a great vocalist, she might be a great songwriter, she may be very diverse in her talents, but she's got to have the dance. And that's, for the sake of K-pop. So that's something that just the first thing that popped into my head whenever I saw her with the guitar. And again, that's a broad assumption to make. Doesn't mean that she can't dance.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to A2K.
Thank
Please
you.
introduce yourself.
My name is Katie Crown. I'm 15 years old.
What made you apply for this audition?
Music's always been my passion. I started music when I was 7, and I was in a band with my brothers for 6 years. And after that, I started doing my own solo thing. I did lead vocals, and then I played guitar, like backup guitar and backup piano. But it's funny because like when I was making the bands, I was like a 7-year-old when I wanted to make the band, and I would like boss my brothers around like, okay, you're gonna do this and you're gonna be guitar. Yeah, it was fun. It's really a crazy story, but
If
when
they
I was
have that
7,
much of a talented family,
I
that's
actually
pretty
heard a
awesome.
voice that told me to sing to the world. And since I've like felt just the calling to be in music, I love it. I'm obsessed. And then after 6 years, I branched off into solo music. I just released one recently. It's called Porcelain Queen. I wrote it with some co-writers, and then I have 3 other songs out as well.
Awesome.
Do you write your own music too?
I do, yes. I write like in my bedroom for fun, and it's kind of like a journal. I write about things I relate to and experience.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay, so what are you going to sing for us today?
Today I'm gonna be singing Issues.
Okay, please tell us when you're ready. If you need a sip of water.
Okay,
feel
yeah,
free to.
have some water, please.
Think she can have a great music career. I have to wonder about the dance. I have to wonder about the dance. I just have to. I haven't heard this song before, so I have no idea what to expect.
You don't touch me, 'cause if you did, baby, I would judge you too. Now you don't touch me, 'cause if you did, baby, I would judge you too. 'Cause I got issues, you got them too. So give them all to me and I'll give mine to you. Bask in the glory of all our problems, 'cause we got the kind of love it takes to solve them. I got issues. One of them is how bad I need you.
All right, so right off the bat, she has a great voice. She has a fantastic voice. She's very consistent. She goes back and forth between the chest voice and the head voice wonderfully. I really like everything that I'm hearing from her. She has a little. I have just because. If this was any other show, anywhere, America's Got Talent, X Factor, Britain's Got Talent, whatever, American Idol, The Voice. She's the front runner out of everybody that we've heard so far on this. Between the contestants that we've seen so far, she'd be the front runner. I have to go back to K-pop. I have to, because that's what this is for. This is for K-pop. K-pop is very performance driven. It's very dance driven, and I also think that the tiny little whine that she had, maybe it's just that type of song. I haven't heard this song before. But that type of kind of little cry or whine that she has at the end of some of the lines with her voice there is something that I don't think is going to be brought out in a K-pop song or in a K-pop environment. I just wonder if this is the right place for her. I think she has a place in music. I think she has a wonderful place in music. It looks like she has a fantastic start already. I just wonder if it's going to be K-pop. I just wonder if K-pop is the right place for her, and that's what this is. I just have to keep going back to that. But she's fantastic. She's a fantastic singer. I really like her.
You have such a strong voice. You have such
does.
a strong voice.
Appreciate that.
Your pitch is perfect.
Yes.
The only way you can have that strong voice is that if you have to feel confident about your vocals, or else you start getting nervous and then that strong vocal would not come out.
Thank you.
I mean, you're 15 years old. I can't believe you sing that maturely.
Thank you.
But your talking voice and your singing voice is too different. Which is that little twang. If you just take out all those. So what I'm thinking is, if you can only sing with your talking voice, I think you're gonna become so much special. I mean, the fact that I'm telling you these type of stuff, it means you're way above what I'm looking for in this stage of the audition.
Thank you for all the advice too. I'll definitely work on that.
Come here.
That's exactly what I thought.
Thank you.
See, this is intriguing to me. Now, I think episode 4 is a really, really long episode. I think I saw it in my feed the other day. It's like over an hour long. I will try to get through that episode as quickly as I can for you guys so that we're not sitting here forever. I might even put it into 2 parts. I don't know. But I'm very intrigued again to see her dance because it's not mentioned at all here. And trust me, I would let her through on her voice alone. But in the back of my mind, being someone that is looking for a K-pop group, a K-pop member, someone who has to do everything at least, to this level, her vocals are here. But if the dance is here, it's going to be noticeable and it's going to take people out of the performance. And I'm just very, very intrigued to see what happens at do they call it the boot camp? Or is it just, I can't remember exactly how they put it for that, for like episode 4, where they have all the contestants together and everybody's in LA and they're going through, trying to get the gems added to the pendant or the pendulum, the pendant. I really want to see what happens there.
Thank you so much.
On vocals alone,
So I'll see you
yeah,
Thank you.
best
It
one
was
so
nice
far.
meeting you.
Set boot camp, yes,
Thank you.
best one so far. And it's not that close. It's not even that close. For me personally, the voice, it's not close. She is number 1. I would take her above everybody else combined. I think her voice is that good.
I mean, the stability she has on her vocals is amazing. I mean, wow. She's like an uncut diamond. I think she could really
I almost think she's
be
a
a
cut
huge
diamond.
merit to the group if she makes it.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
What? You did make it? You made it?
That's funny. He shook her head. Let me see her expression when she was doing it. Like, is it?
Okay. Okay.
That's okay. What? You did make it?
That's funny.
She's trying not to cry. You already know. I'm so excited. I mean, it's like, it feels unreal, honestly, and I'm grateful to be this far, and I hope to get farther, so yeah.
See, I haven't heard anything about. I'm sorry. I keep thinking about it. I really want to skip to the next episode. I want to skip to the next episode right now, just for her. Just for her, I want to skip to the next episode right now and see how she does with dancing. I really do. I really want to do that right now. Very.
Okay, next talent,
Very.
Please introduce yourself.
Right off the bat, I'm thinking she's a
I'm
dancer.
Nisha Salkin.
Okay, what are you gonna sing for us today?
I'm singing Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus.
That's a tough song to sing. Okay.
We clawed, we chained our hearts in vain. We jumped, never asking why. Don't you ever say I just walked away. I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break your walls. All you ever did was you wrecked me.
Pitch was now. I will say this, and I thought about this last episode, and I could be wrong. It's okay if I'm wrong. I have no problem with that at all. It feels like the voices are being processed, which is weird for an audition. It's really weird for an audition. It feels like the voices are being processed before they show up on this show. A couple of them don't sound as much that way, like where I had talked about a couple of them being just a little bit off here and there with the pitch. In I think it was episode 1. I could be wrong. But it feels like the voice is already processed. It feels a little too clean. Her pitch sounded perfect. She wasn't spectacular with her voice, but she was very, very stable. I didn't know. And also, oh, how does the song start? I can't even. Let me go back.
Never hits I will. Don't you
I'm sorry.
We clawed, we chained our hearts in vain.
She goes, da dum da dum da dum da dum, and those are the notes of the song. One of the other girls, I think it might have been the youngest contestant, was da 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 da. She skipped one of the ups and downs. She kept it low during one of those sets of notes back and forth. And this one, Misha here, went through the entire thing. She hit every note the way that it's originally performed. And after hearing the other performance, I'm looking for that now, because it seems to be something that several of them want to do, is Wrecking Ball. So that's interesting to me, the contrast between the choices that they make with their vocals. I like her vocals. Like I said, I don't think she's spectacular with her vocals, but she's consistent and stable in her pitch. I don't think she was ever out of pitch one time. Not sharp, not flat, nothing. So I'm intrigued. I want to hear what he says. And there was a little bit of a vibrato in there as well.
Who taught you how to sing?
My mom did. My mom did.
She did an amazing job.
Yeah.
She did an amazing job.
Thank you so much.
She not only taught you how to breathe and how to sing, she made you sing with your own voice.
Thank you so much.
One thing that I'm worried a little bit is... One thing that I'm worried a little bit is the theatrical expressions that you use.
I think that can be trained right out. Just off the top of my head, and maybe he'll say this in 5 seconds. I think that can be trained right out of her. I think they will. I think that they can, and I think she'll go along with it. I think they would. They would say, "Hey, we want you to do this and this and this," and she'd be like, "Got it."
And when you walked in, when you're talking, this is how you talk, using your hand. And usually when you're with your friends, you don't talk like this, right? And this K-pop genre really requires you to be you. I need you to see Misha being Misha like if you were with your friends.
See, I'm not trying to say that that I'm hitting the nail on the head with everything that he's saying. I did notice the expressions when she was singing, but I thought to myself, this isn't going to matter in a K-pop setting because they're going to be doing performances the whole time. And if it's like, let's say, for those that have watched a Twice concert, like online or in person, during the encore of the show, they're interacting with the fans and such. You can do whatever you want then. So I don't think it would matter as much. So that was why I didn't point it out. I did notice that, and I thought that it was a little bit different than other contestants. But in the K-pop setting, at least from what I've seen so far, because it's so performance-driven, they're going to be doing choreography. There's no room for her to be doing this stuff while she's singing. So I didn't think it was worth mentioning. I'm a little bit surprised that he did. A little bit surprised that he did.
Is that I think you're amazing. I think you're amazing.
I think she's really good.
Your mid-range and lower range notes are so solid and stable. I think the more important thing you should think about is being more casual. Like a 13-year-old. See, I love that smile. Right there, that's what I want. I think you can be a star. Please come here.
Yay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
All right, so I'll see you in the boot camp, right?
Thank you.
So with her outfit, I thought that she was going to be doing, I don't think 2 days of LA, okay. What if they had 2 days at the other places? I should go back and see if he was wearing different outfits at any point. I'm interested in her dancing. I guess I assumed because of the outfit that she was going to dance, and very much with KG, I assumed she was not going to dance with the outfit that she had on. I guess I thought that we were going to see Misha dancing right here, but I'd let her in on her voice alone. I would let her in on her voice alone. It's the same waiting room as before. This he appears to be an African American gentleman down in the front here. He was here before, unless they were waiting before and they didn't get to it. Did we go this long? Uh-oh.
All right. I think we're gonna have a great day today. You will not imagine what happened to me today. On my way here, I was listening to Aretha Franklin, and I saw the name of the street, and it was Franklin Avenue. What's the odds? I mean, right north of Hollywood Boulevard, there's a small road called Franklin Avenue, and I was listening to Aretha Franklin. See, that's a good sign right there. Okay, please bring in the
You've got
first
an
talent.
interesting way of connecting things. That's all I can say about that. What's the name? Starts with a Y?
Very nervous, yeah.
Yuna, okay?
Hi,
Hi.
please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Yuna Gonzalez, and
That is an incredibly interesting name. Yuna is a Japanese name, I believe, and I think it can also be a Korean name with different spelling. And then Gonzalez is a Hispanic name, so that's very interesting.
I'm 17 years
Very
old.
interesting.
Right now, you look kind of nervous and calm. Your voice is a little quiet.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a
Is
weird
that because you're
combination.
nervous right now?
Nervous and calm? If I'm
Why
nervous,
are
I'm
you
not
nervous?
calm.
A little bit.
I hope not. You are leading a K-pop dance group
Yes.
in school.
Yes.
How did you come up with that?
I really liked dancing since I was little, and then in high school, I joined the dance team, and they weren't really like accepting of like K-pop and stuff. So I was like, oh, but I really want to, and they said no. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do it myself. So I got my friends, and I said, we're gonna be better than them.
In school.
Yeah. I love watching like TV, dance. Ever since I really like 소녀시대, and I was like, wow, I want to be like that. Like it looks so fun, and I like it.
So
I wish we could see a little clip of dancing to K-pop. I just
not the
that's-
quiet type. You have passion, you have drive and energy, I guess, to create a team
Yeah.
and lead it.
Yes.
You also create the wardrobes for the team?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, I like fashion and like making just like creative pieces. I made my team's jackets for our competition. I like fashion. I learn a lot, like sewing.
It's impressive.
Wow, so I mean,
I hope she does
it'll be
well.
great
And
to have a
again,
member
every
like you who
story.
is coming up with all these fashion ideas in a group, right? So now let's see you dance.
Okay.
Every story that we've had so far, they make it through. Here she goes.
What did you prepare for us?
I did Dala Dala, but I prepared that one starting yesterday.
So you didn't prepare according to the list by mistake, so you had another song prepared, right?
Well, I originally wanted to apply, but the limit was 2006. But then they told me that I was eligible, so
Oh, you thought you were overage.
yeah.
Interesting. I'm intrigued. I'm very, very intrigued.
Luna, it's okay. Just have fun, all right? Okay.
Yeah, I feel like he can. I feel like he can evaluate. He's a legend. He's a freaking legend. I still don't know much about him, but his track record that I know is plenty enough for me to think that he can see through mistakes or just not having enough time to prepare because she thought that she couldn't apply, for him to be like, okay, I can see the potential. He said with other people that he sees the potential. I think he can get through this. I don't think that's a problem at all. He immediately likes it. The slide. I talked about the slide last episode, guys. When it's a slide and not just, one place to the next, when they slide through that movement. And it's interesting to me that they have a list of songs. Maybe it's because maybe it's so that he knows enough about the choreography, or knows the entire choreography, in order to properly judge any mistakes and any missed movements, any rounded off movements and things like that. That's something that I was wondering about in the first 2 episodes, because people kept doing the same songs for the most part. So it's interesting to me that they brought it up in this audition. Oh, you didn't prepare something from the list? So I'm glad that we finally know that there's a list. So that's why all of them are dancing to Dollar Dollar. Watch the slide. The slide. And the pants help. The pants on that floor help. I like her demeanor while she's dancing. See, now she's having fun with it. I like it. I like it. Now, she feels like she has the natural talent for it. Like she was saying, she's been doing this for years. Feels like she has the natural talent for it. Whatever. It's funny. As soon as she started, she just turned into a different person. She just became a different person, and it feels like she loves the stage. It feels like she loves the stage. It feels like, and maybe she's just nervous for this, and everywhere else she's calm, cool, and collected. But she's in front of JYP. She was a late audition, and she could very well be nervous because of that. And maybe just like as soon as the music plays, she just forgets everything and just goes. That's kind of how I feel about this. She looked more than fine dancing. She really looks natural doing that. I'm curious how her voice sounds, but I like her dance. I wonder what he's going to say.
Okay.
Just when the music was playing, she's a different person. It's really interesting to see the dichotomy.
So you practiced for how long?
1 day.
1 day.
That's impressive.
The choreography
really
is
freaking impressive.
kind of wrong here and there, but I think it's because you didn't prepare with the right song and you only had a day to do this. It's amazing.
It is.
It's amazing.
It is.
But when you dance, it's just like magic. It's not like accurate, but you just know how to dance. It's just inside you.
Yeah.
How you tilt your body and how you connect with me throughout the whole performance. That's amazing.
And when the music plays, she's a different person.
You just know how to make your lines beautiful, like just naturally. You just have it. Okay, let's give it a shot. You're just too special to let go. Come here.
Thank you.
I know I do the little clap every time. I'm happy for these. These are cool moments to see. These are really cool moments to see.
See you in the boot camp.
I have watched so many YouTube videos of different audition performances over the years, and just that magic of that relief when they're at least getting through. They're at least going through, and they were able to impress the judge, one of the main judges. It's not just the first and second round where you're going through sub judges and people like that. You're in front of the main person, and you were able to break through and get that. It's a really cool moment.
You gotta really practice hard. You gotta follow me, okay? Okay.
Thank you.
I think she's more than capable of it. I think she's more than capable of it.
You like her, right? You guys like her too?
Kiss away my fears. No.
Your expressions are a little theatrical compared to what we want it to be.
See, it sounds like that's somebody that got turned away. Okay, the other one was from New York. The other one was from New Jersey. This one was from New York. At first, I thought that they were identifying places that people who didn't make it came from. But maybe these are people. Because this would be the first time that we've seen someone get turned away. And I didn't like her voice very much, by the way. I think she tried too hard. Just with what we heard. She might have some talent there, but I think she just tried too hard.
Kiss away my fears. No.
I think she tried too hard, and I think that it caused her to, like, she was trying too hard to impress. I think she could be a little bit more.
Expressions
3
are
seconds.
a little theatrical
So I don't know, but
compared to what we want it to be. Skills, being on a high level, it's amazing. But emotional expressions feel like it's little contrived. Thank you for coming up.
interesting. So it looks like they showed a couple of people that they turned away. It looks like they showed a couple of people that he turned away, and that's kind of what I've been looking for the whole time, because it's been a 100% success rate so far.
I don't feel very nervous right now because I know I practiced a lot for this moment.
My name is Gina and I'm 13 years old. JYP 엔터테인먼트에서 8개월째 연습생 생활을 하고 있습니다.
What? Is he going to recognize her? Is he going to know her right off the bat? Is he going to know who she is? That's interesting. What?
JYP
She's a trainee?
엔터테인먼트에서 8개월째
What?
연습생 생활을 하고 있습니다.
I want my Korean to be that good.
I just want to try my best. I just want to give it my all because I really want to become an idol.
I am so intrigued right now. I am so intrigued. Is he going to recognize her?
안녕하세요. 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 안녕하세요.
I want to hear her talk Korean the whole
Hi,
time.
Gina.
Hi.
Okay, so you were trained in JYP
So it's
for
there.
8 months.
Yes.
It's there.
So how did that happen?
I made videos of me dancing, uploaded my dancing videos, and I also uploaded my songs on Spotify and on my SNS, so social media. And I also made my own songs. Through those videos, JYP saw me and asked for me to audition to become a trainee.
Wow, so you were casted.
Yeah.
So have you met any other JYP artists in the building?
Yeah, I've met twice before.
I want to throw stuff. I just want to throw stuff. I just want to throw things right now.
And also Stray Kids and ITZY. I've also met you before.
You met me before?
Yeah, in
Oh,
the
where?
elevator.
In the elevator?
Yeah.
How did I look? Did I look scary or?
No, you look so tall. Like in my eyes, it was probably because of your charisma. It was really cool to see you.
I'm so upset right now.
So, could you please tell me how is being a trainee in JYP? Because I never been a trainee in our company. So how is that?
Uh-oh.
There's not only dancing and singing lessons at JYP, like behavior, morality, geography, history, and we get educated a lot. And also, the food at JYP is amazing too.
So, I mean, just for the viewers, this is the first time that I am watching her sing or dance, right?
Yes.
So, what are you gonna sing for us today?
Easy on Me by Adele.
Okay.
So
I hope
this
you
is
do great.
definitely
I hope I do too.
it's definitely like something on
Want
the
some
short
water?
list.
Or?
Yes, please.
So is she still a trainee at JYP? She's only 13. Is she still a trainee at JYP? And if she is, why did she come here? Why did she have to come here if she's still a trainee at JYP? It feels like she's already, like, after they get the 10 people or however many they're doing here, the 10 contestants, they're going to boot camp. It feels like she's already past boot camp. It feels like she's a step past that already. So what is she doing here?
Please.
He's evaluating their whole company based on this audition. He's like, what kind of people what kind of people are we using my name to sign and train? This is funny. This is funny to watch. He's like, what is my name being put out there for? I want to see her dance too. I really want to see her dance. Probably to Dollar Dollar.
There ain't no room in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence, baby. Let me
Yeah.
go easy on me, baby. I'm still a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go easy on me.
Okay.
I like it. Her pitch was good the entire time. Believe it or not, I have not heard this song by Adele. I've heard several of Adele's previous songs. I have not heard Easy on Me. I don't know if that last long note is supposed to be held the whole way through the word, because her breath was just on the E and then she took a breath before she went into Z on Me. I don't know, because that would be a very, very difficult note if it's supposed to be held out the entire time. And forgive me, I can't remember how I think 2 other contestants did that song, maybe just one. But I know one other contestant did that song on one of the previous episodes here, and I don't remember that line, and I should, and I apologize for that. That should be something very much that sticks out to me, because it stuck out here. That's the one thing that I noticed that might be a thing. And that, like I said, that's a very difficult line. That's a long breath to have to hold out if they're having to hold it through that entire line. But I can see why there would be a break, because you're in the head voice for all of the the up and down going back and forth, and then to come back into your chest voice for the rest of the line after being in your head voice for that long, going back and forth. It's taking your breath away. So I thought she was more than fine. I don't think that she was quite as good of a singer as KG, but I think that she was fine, and I think her pitch was good. I was intrigued by her voice because it's a little bit of a unique voice. And I think that there is very much room for that type of voice in a K-pop group. I think Gio has a very unique voice. She has a very powerful voice, but her sound is different from... She's a little bit deeper and stronger with her voice, but it's a unique sound. I think Sana has a very unique sound with her voice as well, and I think that there is absolutely room for that in a group. You don't want them to all sound like you're like, oh, we went for one type of voice, and that was all that we went for. So I like her. I want to see her dance. I want to see her dance.
You have so much power and you have great sense of pitch. So even when you're doing the small runs, the notes in between are very accurate.
They are.
That's very impressive.
Thank you.
So now, could you show us your dance?
Good.
Yes.
Good. She's doing Dollar Dollar. I can tell by the stance.
I practiced really hard for this audition, so I'm just gonna do it with confidence.
I can tell by the initial step right here. Yeah. I'm just gonna say it right now. Right here, where she has her hips on one side, and the way that they swing over to the other side, I really like that. And that's something that I probably wouldn't be able to point out later, if I watched this thing the whole way through. I want to see the slide. But I really like the way that the control that she had as she came through. It was like the hips whipped over right there. I really like the way the body control that she had right there. Her steps are great. Her steps are fantastic. She's light on her feet. Her steps right here, they're fantastic. She's doing a great job. Right here. She's light on her feet. The steps are... She's in control. She is in control. Yeah. The expressions. I love everything she's doing. She's 13? She's impressive. I mean, she probably got help from Issy themselves. Yeah, no, everything she's done. She's great. I'm surprised she's breathing that hard. Maybe she is a little bit nervous.
You just glorified the JYP training system. You just made us very proud.
Thank you.
See, I'd give her a pendant. I'd give her a pendant right now, and I'd put like 2 or 3 stones in there right now. Just right now, I would do it.
Every movement was fast, powerful, accurate, and you know how to use your ankles, shoulders, and pelvis to make the movements look bigger.
I don't know if he said angles or ankles, because he was talking about body parts. I think he said ankles and pelvis, and that would lead back to the steps that I was talking about, and the hip movement, the pelvic, that's the area.
Thank you.
It was just perfect.
It was.
Thank you.
It was.
I think you really practiced hard.
Thank you. I guess I just want to hear something like, I know you've practiced really hard.
You're 13 years old.
Yes.
I can't believe she's 13. I can't believe she's 13.
Come here.
I would put 2 or 3 of the jewels into the pendant. I would put 2 or 3 of the jewels into the pendant. She's ahead of everybody else. And it might not be that close. She's ahead of everybody. She's ahead of all of them.
less nervous than I actually expected to be.
Good.
I thought I was going to be like really, really nervous, but I think it went well. I'm not sure. I don't really remember it, but I got this, so I think it went well.
Went well enough.
At 13 years old. Like a couple of years of training, can you imagine how good she's gonna be in both singing and dancing? That's just raw talent.
Look at this, man. She's ready to go. She's ready to go. I was gonna say we got Misha, KG, and okay, and then Yuna. And this was Gina, right? Gina. Yeah. Gina's my favorite. Gina's my favorite song.
Welcome
She's
to the
my
city
favorite.
of angels.
Wow, this is like actually happening.
Oh my god, this is so real.
Through this boot camp, we will select the final candidate who goes to Korea. Like, I can put you up on stage with Mix right now.
That is some crazy core strength right there. It doesn't surprise me that it's Savannah.
Like, I can put you up on stage
That's
with
some
Mix right now.
crazy core strength.
God, suddenly you come up with this.
What the hell?
I just can feel how much time and effort you put in. Wow, what's up with you guys? You guys are killing it today.
I want to see Gina. I want to see Gina go the whole way. I am rooting for Gina #1. Oh my gosh, I am rooting for Gina so much. And it's not because she met twice. It's not because she's a trainee at JYP. I really like everything that she's done. Man, you know what? It might be a little bit because she's a trainee at JYP. It might be a little bit of that. It might be because she's already in the system. And I don't know where she started compared to where she is now. I don't have the comparison to both sides, but she's absolutely it like he said. It feels like the training is working. Excuse me. It feels like the training is working. It feels like they're doing a wonderful job with her. And I can't wait to see what's next. I really think she's ahead of everyone. So yeah, I don't think anything else is gonna. I don't think there's gonna be anything else come up here. Yeah, it's just gonna be credits the whole way through. I love this show. I freaking love this show. I really thank you guys. I didn't know when this first was releasing. When I saw that it was like a few days away from starting, I really didn't know if I was gonna get any feedback about whether people wanted me to react to this or not. But whether people are watching this or not, I really appreciate the people that said that they wanted me to, that they would like to see me react to this, because it gave me a push to do it, and I absolutely love this. I love this so much. I hope that this is a success, and they decide to do it again. I love this. I've always enjoyed the auditions and things like that. And I think I like this a little bit more because those other ones, they always have a crowd there. They seem to always have a crowd. You see the videos with X Factor and Britain's Got Talent, America's Got Talent, things like that. They're a full stadium. And I really like this because it's more intimate, and I feel like Simon Cowell doesn't care what anybody thinks or about what he says or whatever, but I feel like there is a little bit of pressure from the crowd. If the crowd likes something, for you to think, oh wow, do I have to find and do I have to really look for something that I don't necessarily agree with because the crowd is loving it so much. And I've seen that come through in a few videos that I've seen on YouTube here and there with different auditions and such. But here it's much more intimate. It's all about JYP and what he thinks and what he sees and evaluates. And I like the more intimate setting more. I feel like it kind of releases pressure on both sides. So I really, really like this. I hope that they continue to do it beyond just what we're seeing right now. And I'm looking forward to getting through episode 4. Probably going to do that either tomorrow or Friday. This is Wednesday night right now. I can't wait. I will try to bring plenty of water, Gatorade, whatever I need to make sure that I get through it. I think I saw it's like an hour and 24 minutes long. So I'm wondering if they're going to go through the entire thing there. But anyway, I'm going to stop talking here. I've probably spent way too much time on this. This is the shortest episode of the 3. I can almost believe that it's probably 45 to 50 minutes long. I haven't looked at the timer, but I'm going to get out of here. Jesus loves you. I love you. We'll see you in the next video, and I hope you have a great day.